Are you a fan of thrills and horror? Do you thrive on darkness and despair? Well, if you do, you are sure to enjoy Universal's latest release. Universal has revealed all of its latest details on the new Dark Universe world coming to Epic Universe in 2025. Universal is taking us back to the classics as we delve down deep into the new Dark Universe. Within the Dark Universe, Universal will focus on the Universal monsters which date back to over 100 years ago. Before you even enter this world, Universal has done an excellent job of setting the scene. As you walk up to the portal for the Dark Universe, you will be presented with a spire that is crackling with electricity. According to the lore of this theme park, this spire is how the dark energy is collected, and as you explore the world, you will notice this energy pulsating throughout. The design team has expressed that while designing the Dark Universe, they teetered on the edge of being family-friendly while still providing the horrifying experience that is befitting of Universal's scariest monsters. Within these lands, guests will be able to adventure through Darkmoor, a sinister village home to monsters, monster makers, monster hunters, and guests like you and me who are just trying to survive. Within these lands, guests can dine at the Steakhouse. This is a restaurant that revolves around the story of Dracula and the lore of vampires. At this restaurant, you will encounter vampires and have the opportunity to feast on steak on a steak. After dining in with the vampires, guests can make their way over to the Curse of the Werewolf. This is a ride that revolves around Universal's movie The Wolfman. A little backstory for this ride is that you have discovered through the local mystics that you have been cursed with the Curse of the Werewolf. Upon receiving this knowledge, you are loaded up in a wagon and sent out into the woods. As you venture out into the woods, you will spin and revel in the thrill on this family-friendly coaster. As we all know, thrill rides are a blast, but they can leave you feeling like you need to take a little breather. And what better place to relax and take a load off than the Burning Blade Tavern? Just as it was in Frankenstein, guests can come bask in the glory of the infamous burning windmill. Within this windmill, you can mingle with what Universal has coined the Hounds. The Hounds are the monster hunters, and you will be able to enjoy a drink while picking their brains on the riveting journeys they have been on while chasing monsters throughout Darkmoor. On to our next attractions. If you are a fan of Universal monsters, then you are not going to want to miss Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment. On this ride, you will get to encounter each of Universal's nostalgic monsters in a way you never would believe possible. According to Universal, these monsters are the most technologically advanced animated figures that have ever been constructed. Not only will these monsters look real, but they will have a sense of presence where you can smell them and even feel them as they breathe down your neck. On this ride, you will enter Frankenstein's Manor, where his great-great-granddaughter, Victoria Frankenstein, has taken residence. Just as her forefathers before her, she has continued the legacy of experimenting and pushing science to its darkest boundaries. As you progress through the manor, you will notice that Victoria has captured all of the Universal's monsters with the goal of controlling them. Needless to say, the monsters are not too thrilled about this, and on this ride you will find yourself right in the middle of this altercation. Universal has labeled this ride as one of their scariest rides ever created, so if that is your thing, you will not want to miss Monsters Unchained. As an honorable mention, this new world will also have a beauty parlor that guests can go to be made up in the likeness of a monster, and then they can join the rest of the monsters as they trek through Darkmoor. So that's going to be it for this video. I know it was a quick one, but keep your eyes out because there's only one world left, and it's going to be a big one. Yeah, we're talking about Harry Potter and the Ministry of Magic. I'm so excited for that reveal. As soon as it comes out, we'll get a video made so you guys can be up to date. But until then, if you enjoyed this video in any way, please leave us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.